Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something a little spicy. 5 recent movies that got dragged online hard. So before we continue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more movie updates. So let's get on with it. From big budget remakes to superhero flops, these movies had the hype, had the marketing, but when they finally dropped, people were like, nah, we're good. Let's get into what went wrong.
Number 1. Snow White, 2025. Disney's live-action remakes have always been a little hit or miss, but Snow White? Total miss. This one got heat from the moment the first look dropped. A lot of the backlash centered around major changes to the story, like removing the dwarfs entirely, changing the romantic arc, and trying to give Snow White a more modern, independent edge. Now, while that sounds good on paper, viewers felt it stripped the soul out of the original. Rachel Zegler's interviews didn't help either. She made some bold comments about the old version being outdated, and that rubbed a lot of nostalgic fans the wrong way.
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Then came the review bombs. IMDb, Reddit, YouTube comments everywhere. To some, it felt like the movie was trying too hard to be woke and forgot to be magical. Sad part, the visuals look great, but when the heart isn't there, no amount of CGI can save you. She even made a statement that she should be paid more. Yikes, that's crazy.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
And just when you thought things couldn't get worse, check out this rating. Snow White 2025 is sitting at a brutal 1.3 out of 5 from over 66,000 reviews. That's not just a flop, that's a disaster. Audiences clearly aren't holding back. So before we move to the next movie, let's check out some comments under Disney's YouTube channel. I didn't pay anything to watch this movie, but I already want my money back. I showed this to my therapist, and now he needs therapy. I saw a person getting tickets for Snow White, and the employee literally said, "Are you sure?" This movie has a lower success rate than my dating life. Number 2, Joker, Folie à Deux. A sequel to Joker? Sound like a win, right? Well, not exactly. The first Joker was dark, gritty, intense, a psychological thriller that shocked people with how real and raw it felt. So when they announced the sequel would be a musical, fans were confused. Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn? Mixed reactions. And while she's incredibly talented, this version of Harley was way more theatrical than what most fans were used to. The biggest complaint, though? Tone. People felt like the sequel couldn't decide what it wanted to be. Is it still grounded realism, or is it surrealist performance art? It earned a D cinema score from audiences, and that's rare. It's one of the lowest rated comic book films ever. Not because it's poorly made, but because it just didn't connect with the people who love the original. So, just like Snow White, Joker Folie à Deux got a whooping rating of 1.8 out of 5. That's terribly sad. Now, let's take a look at some comments. The audience thought they were watching a clown, but it turns out the clown was the audience. It actually feels like it. Next one. This is like watching your wedding video after you got divorced. Nah, this is crazy. So the last one, Joker Folie à Deux feels like it's bad on purpose. A fascinating, lifeless troll of a movie designed to anger fans and bore everyone else. Its complete waste of Lady Gaga is worse than any Joker crimes. Damn, right from the chest. Number 3, Madam Web 2024. Ah yes, Madam Web. This was Sony's attempt to expand their little corner of the Spider-Verse. But honestly, most people felt like they didn't even try. The story was all over the place. It tried to blend origin story, future visions, and multiverse elements, but none of it landed. Characters made weird decisions. The dialogue felt like it was written by AI, and the editing? Let's just say TikTok trailers were more exciting. Even Dakota Johnson, who played the lead, later hinted in interviews that she didn't really understand the plot herself. So yeah, when even your star is confused, we've got a problem. It had potential, but the final product felt more like a draft than a finished film. Fans and critics roasted it alike. Some even called it the Morbius of 2024. Ouch. So let's check out the comment. My brother was in coma for 15 years. He woke up and turned this off. Thank you so much. Some people are crazy. Thank you, Sonia, for once again condensing this entire movie into a 3-minute trailer that saves my 10-minute trip to the movie theater. This is actually true, Everything about the movie is literally in the trailer. That's not good. And why should a trailer be 3 minutes long? I saw this movie on a plane, and people still walked out. I will definitely walk out. Stay safe out here, everyone. So, I had 2 tickets for the Madam Web movie in my car, and someone broke in and left 4 more. Really? That bad? So, unlike the rest, Madam Web sits with a dazzling rating of 2.5. That's encouraging. 4. Shadow Force, 2025. So, on to the comments. Let's take a look at this comment on IMDb. Don't even think about it. I thought, how bad can it be? I mean, it is an action movie. Even if the story and acting suck, there could be some enjoyable gunfight and action. I was terribly wrong. I'm not really the guy who gives movie reviews, but trust me, I got so frustrated with this one that I'm out here writing a full-length review on why you shouldn't watch it. Too late on that one for me. Number 5, The Woman in the Yard, 2025. Blumhouse usually delivers decent horror, even on a small budget. But The Woman in the Yard? This one didn't land at all. People came in expecting suspense, mystery, and tension. But what they got was slow pacing, predictable jump scares, and a twist that was more confusing than clever. The biggest problem? It wasn't scary. Like, not even creepy. It felt like the kind of movie that builds and then just fizzles. It ended up getting the lowest Rotten Tomatoes audience score of the year. And for a horror film, that's the final nail in the coffin. Final thoughts. Now, look, taste is subjective. Some people might genuinely enjoy these films. But when this many people are disappointed, it's worth asking why. Is it overhype? Poor storytelling? Studios making movies for algorithms instead of audiences? Let me know in the comments. Which one of these did you watch? Did any of them actually deserve the hate? Alright guys, that's a wrap for this video. Really appreciate you sticking around till the end. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers!